Hi, I'm Nicola. I'm from the Transition Cambridge Energy Group, and Anna asked us to share some energy saving tips because it's Energy Saving Week next week. So that's what I'm doing. So this is in my house, and this is my spare room. My sister was staying in here the other day, but she's gone now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn down the valve on the radiator down to this frost protection level, which means I'm not wasting heat in this room. And also to cut heat loss in the evening times especially, but since it's spare I might as well do it all the time. Close the curtains. These are really thick curtains and they're quite thermally insulating. Now I haven't actually got a radiator in here under the window, but a lot of people do. If you have a radiator under the window, make sure that the curtains stay above the shelf and tuck behind, so that you don't have the radiator giving out warmth and then it all going straight up behind the curtain and onto the windows. This is the thermostatic program timer thing for our heating system. Now, we're in the house all day, but we don't heat the house all day to the same extent. We heat the house a little bit in the morning to warm it up when we get up. That's up to 18.5. And then during the day when we're quite active and moving around, and we don't need it to be quite so warm, so we have it a bit cooler. And then in the evening, we let it warm up a bit more because, you know, we sort of relax in the evening. We like a bit of coziness. But we turn it off half an hour before we go to bed because the house is going to stay warm that long. And you don't need to heat it when you're in bed. In fact, I don't sleep well if it's too hot. Okay, so now we're in my kitchen and there's a few things I want to show. One of them is I wanted to show these plug-in meters which you can use to measure individual appliances. Now I've got it here measuring charging up my tablet here, and it's fully charged now, and you'll see that it's gone down to 0. That means that I know that it doesn't really matter if I leave this thing plugged in when it's on charge. However, I've used the same plug-in monitor to measure our microwave, and on standby it takes 3 watts, which is outrageous. Now any appliances that you bought since 2010 should have a standby current of less than 0 because of EU regulations, but older appliances can be really bad. And if you have a plug-in monitor like that, you can check those appliances standby, you can check how much your washing machine takes on different cycles, you can check all sorts of things. It's really easy. You can ask Transition Cambridge Energy Group to borrow one because we've got a few that we can lend out. Or you can buy them, they're not very expensive, and share them with your friends. You know, it's about 15 quid or so from Amazon. It's separate from the clip-on meters that you probably know about that measure the whole house supply. That only measures one plug. And another thing I wanted to say was in terms of hot water, you think I'm looking really untidy here, but I haven't done this washing up because there's a long pipe run from my kitchen tap to the hot water tank. When I want to hot water, and I haven't had any for a while, I have to run through 4 litres of water to get through till it starts coming hot. Now, I've spoken to some other friends, and one of them had 6 litres come through. You know, and this is water that was hot once, but it isn't anymore because it's been sitting in the pipes, and it's just a waste. So what I do is I just wash up once a day, and I don't just wash up these little tiny bits. I wait until I've got a lot, and then I do it all at once, and that way I'm wasting less hot water.